All right, gather round, folks, because Google just pulled an oops, I de-indexed again move, and half the internet is currently screaming into the void. You know how AI-generated content was supposed to be the future? Yeah, well, Google took one look at the AI apocalypse it accidentally created and said, nah, we're good. So let's talk about it. Did Google just commit mass AI genocide, or is this just another episode of search engine shenanigans? First off, let's talk numbers, because nothing says holy hell like a percentage that makes your SEO strategy cry. According to a massive indexing study analyzing 16 million pages, a staggering 45% of content in Google search results got booted out in 2024. Why? Because Google suddenly decided that AI-generated low-value regurgitated content was about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. And honestly, it kind of makes sense. Have you ever tried searching for something lately? It's like wading through a swamp of AI-written garbage that reads like a high schooler paraphrased a Wikipedia page after chugging 3 energy drinks. Not saying I know from personal experience, but I was a substitute teacher for a bit, so I get it. Let's rewind for a second, because in 2021 to 2022, AI content became the hottest thing since sliced bread. Or at least since the last Google update that tanked your rankings. Everyone and their dog started churning out AI-written blogs at an inhuman pace and severely killing quality content for the user. Then in 2023, Google noticed that people weren't actually reading half of this AI slop. So they started tightening the noose with things like the helpful content update, which, spoiler alert, was mostly about kicking AI-generated fluff to the curb. Come 2024, Google had enough of it and said, you know what? Let's just delete half the internet. And poof, millions of pages vanished overnight. Here's the thing. Google didn't outright ban AI content. It just stopped rewarding AI-generated nonsense that adds zero value. In fact, in late 2023, Google quietly changed its wording about AI content. Instead of saying, we prioritize content written by people, for people, they basically shrugged and went, look, if AI content is actually useful, fine. Just don't try to game the system, okay? Translation: Google doesn't care if your content is AI generated, as long as it doesn't feel AI generated. It needs to have depth, original insights, and, shockingly, actual human experiences. So, who are the real winners in all of this? Sites with authority, meaning if you're a legit expert in your field, you probably survived. If not, well, bye Felicia. Next, content that offers real value. So if your content reads like an actual person wrote it, has first-hand experience, and isn't just AI spam pretending to be insightful, you're good. And lastly, brands and publishers who adapted early. Those who were ahead of the curve and started mixing AI with actual human edits, adding personal stories, and keeping things engaging, congrats, you're not in Google's trash pile. So, what now? How do you actually get indexed in 2024? Well, first, you must write like a human. Seriously. Add real insights, opinions, and experience. AI should assist, not replace. Second, you need to stop regurgitating information. Google has read the Wikipedia page too. Add something new. Third, I know you have heard this before, but seriously, start focusing on EEAT. If your content doesn't show why you know what you're talking about, you're out. And last but not least, use AI strategically. Let AI help with outlines and research, but for the love of SEO, don't let it write your entire article. AI content isn't dead, but lazy, low-effort AI content is. If you're using AI as a crutch instead of a tool, your rankings are already digging their own grave. Google isn't really killing AI-generated content, but it's filtering the hell out of it. If your content actually helps people, you're fine. If not, Google's latest update just did you a favor, because you won't have to wonder why no one's reading your stuff anymore. So what do you think? Is Google being fair, or are they just making life harder? Drop a comment. I promise I won't let an AI reply for me. Are you an agency, SEO, professional, independent contractor, or small to medium business? PosiRank is your ultimate solution for SEO management. With intuitive automation tailored to your needs and A+ link building, we've got you covered. Let's boost your online presence and drive impressive ROI together. So head on over to posirank.com and join the community today.